My wife Sarah and I raised sheep and enjoyed the process enormously, especially in the spring when the lambs would gambol and use their mothers as boulders, leap up onto the mother boulder, and then over and down. And we also enjoyed the few weeks before the birthing process when a ewe would begin to mumble deep in her throat, imprinting her voice on the unborn lamb, because once a lamb is born in a large group, it can get lost and be actually in deep trouble by not finding its mother, so it has to recognize her voice. This poem is about a birthing when the ewe was having trouble delivering the lamb, and we called the veterinarian to say, what should we do? And the veterinarian said, you have about 15 minutes to save that mother and the lamb. And she told us what to do, and I, in fact, had a handbook on delivering sheep. She said, get that handbook out, tell your wife to put on long plastic gloves and dig in and pull out. And so this is a poem about that event. All the neighborhood children were standing around watching. It was at night. The poem is entitled Breech Birth for Sarah. We had been listening to her mother mumble deep in her throat for 2 weeks, the ewe imprinting her voice on the unborn. Then the waters broke and nothing. The ewe wandered helplessly about the stall, weakening. They'll both die if you don't get that lamb out right away, phoned the vet. Too far afield to help. So there we were, I with a manual on ovine obstetrics, under a flashlight, in the dark sheep shed, reading aloud, my wife pulling on long plastic gloves, all the neighborhood children ringing the birth pen as Sarah reached impossibly far into the place of birth, where a lamb was reversed, facing backwards. She turned the lamb slowly. This was taking too long, 15 minutes, 20. At last, covered with sweat, she worked the front legs forward, and we chanted, pull, 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 until we feared for her arms as she hauled the legs with both hands. Then just like that, there it was, a muffled bleating in an orange call like shrink wrap. The ewe licked it off as if nothing unusual had happened. The cheers of the children said otherwise. As the ewe gnawed the birth cord and ate the afterbirth, we knew that life and death had come home to us, knew we would never be the same.